Hey everyone, ready for a deep dive into AI?
Sounds exciting.
We're going to be exploring the amazing potential of AI, but also,
Yeah.
some of the concerns people have about it,
The downsides.
right?
Yeah.
We've got some really insightful sources that'll help us understand both the good and the bad.
Yeah, I think it's important to see both sides.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what makes AI so revolutionary?
Well,
Why is everyone talking about it?
I think one of the biggest things is how it can make things more efficient.
Right.
Like way more efficient.
Like having a tireless assistant,
Exactly.
but never takes a break,
And can process information so much faster than we can.
and probably more accurately too.
Definitely.
So businesses can make decisions faster.
And hopefully better decisions.
Right. Because the AI can see patterns that we might miss.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's like having a superpowered brain.
Yeah, like way smarter than us.
Okay, so that's the business side of things. But what about something like healthcare?
Oh, healthcare is huge.
Really?
Yeah, AI can help doctors diagnose diseases earlier.
Wow.
Like, for example, they're using AI to look at x-rays
Oh, wow.
and detect things that even experienced radiologists might miss.
Really?
Yeah,
That's incredible.
it's amazing.
It's like having a second set of eyes that never gets tired.
And can see things on a whole other level.
Wow.
It's really changing the game.
So it's not just about efficiency then,
No, it's also about accuracy.
and potentially saving lives.
Exactly.
That's powerful.
It is.
Okay, but let's not forget,
Yeah.
a lot of people are worried about AI taking their jobs.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
Is that a valid concern?
I think it's a valid concern.
Okay.
But it's not a simple answer.
Right.
Some jobs will probably be automated.
Yeah.
But AI will also create new jobs.
Okay.
So it's not just about jobs disappearing.
Right.
It's about the types of jobs changing.
So we need to adapt and learn new skills.
Absolutely.
So it's not necessarily a bad thing,
No, it's just a different thing.
a shift.
A shift, yeah.
Okay, so we've got AI
Mm-hmm.
potentially revolutionizing industries, streamlining processes,
Yeah.
even saving lives.
Potentially.
But
Right.
as with any powerful technology,
Right.
there are potential downsides,
Yeah.
things we need to be aware of.
Definitely.
Well-
Well, one thing that comes up a lot
Okay?
is the potential for AI to be used for bad things,
Yeah, like what kind of bad things?
like creating fake videos.
Oh, yeah, the deepfakes. They're so realistic.
I know, it's scary.
Imagine the potential for misinformation
Yeah,
and manipulation.
it's a real concern.
And then there's the whole issue of privacy.
Oh, yeah, big time.
AI can be used for surveillance and data collection.
Yeah,
That can be really intrusive.
definitely.
And then there are those killer robots.
Wow, yeah, the autonomous weapons systems.
It's like something out of a sci-fi movie.
But it's real.
It's scary.
It is.
Machines making life or death decisions,
Yeah,
that's a tough one.
it is.
Okay, so we've talked about the potential downsides, but what about the economic implications?
Oh,
We already mentioned job displacement,
yeah.
but what about the overall impact on businesses and industries?
I think AI has the potential to really boost the economy.
How so?
Well, it can help businesses reduce costs and increase efficiency,
Okay.
which could lead to more growth.
Right.
But there's also the potential for a widening gap between those who have access to AI
Oh, I see.
and those who don't.
So it could create a have and have not situation.
Yeah, potentially.
That's a concern.
It is.
So it's not just about the technology itself.
Yeah.
It's about how we use it
Exactly.
and who benefits from it.
Uh-huh.
We need to be careful.
Yeah, we need to think about the bigger picture.
And the long-term consequences. We need to make sure AI serves humanity, not the other way around.
That's the key.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
We've talked about the good and the
The
bad.
good and the bad, yeah.
But one thing's for sure,
What's that?
AI is here to stay,
It is.
and it's going to change the world.
No doubt about it.
So we need to be prepared.
I do.
We need to have these conversations
Absolutely.
and figure out how to make sure
Yeah,
AI is a force for good.
that's the goal.
Exactly.
The goal, yeah. It really is a balancing act.
Yeah, like how do we embrace the power of AI without letting it
Yeah,
get out of control?
that's the question, isn't it?
It is.
It's a big one.
Okay, so let's dive into some specific examples.
Yeah, let's do it.
You mentioned AI in healthcare.
Oh, yeah.
That seems like it's already
It is.
making a big impact.
It's huge.
So what's happening right now?
Well, like I said, AI can help doctors
Wow.
diagnose diseases earlier, but it goes beyond just looking at x-rays.
Really?
Oh, yeah. AI can analyze all sorts of data,
Like what kind of data?
patient records,
Okay.
genetic information,
Wow.
even lifestyle factors.
Really?
Yeah, and use all that
Okay.
to predict potential health risks.
So it's like a crystal ball for your health.
In a way, yeah.
That's amazing.
It is.
But also a little scary.
I know, right?
Like, what if
Yeah.
the AI predicts something bad?
That's a good question.
And then you spend your whole life worrying about it.
I mean, it's definitely something to think about.
Right.
But on the flip side,
Uh-huh.
early detection can save lives.
That's true.
So it's a trade-off,
It is.
like most things with AI.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what are some of the challenges in making this a reality for everyone?
Well, one of the biggest challenges is data privacy.
Right.
These systems need access to so much data,
Yeah.
and it's all very sensitive.
Mhm.
So we need to make sure that people's privacy is protected.
Absolutely.
And then there's the issue of access.
Okay.
How do we make sure
Yeah.
that these amazing treatments
hmm
are available to everyone?
Not just the wealthy.
Exactly.
That's a tough one.
It is.
It's like we're trying to solve an ethical puzzle
Yeah.
at the same time that we're
Yeah.
building the puzzle itself.
It's a lot to juggle,
It is.
but it's important.
Absolutely.
We have to get it right.
Okay, so AI in healthcare, it's clearly a big deal.
It is.
What about other industries?
Oh, AI is impacting everything.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, take transportation, for example.
Okay.
Self-driving cars are coming.
I feel like we've been hearing about self-driving cars
I know, right?
for years,
It feels like forever.
and they're still not here.
Well, the technology is getting there, but there are still some challenges.
Yeah, like what?
Well, for one thing,
Okay.
we need to figure out
Yeah.
how to integrate them into our existing infrastructure.
Okay.
Like, how do they interact with human drivers?
Yeah, that's a good question.
And traffic lights and all that.
And what about accidents?
Oh, that's a whole other can of worms.
Like, who's responsible
Exactly.
if a self-driving car crashes?
It's complicated. A
Yeah.
lot of legal and ethical issues
Right.
to work out.
So it sounds like we're still a ways off
I think so.
from having self-driving cars.
Right.
Okay.
The technology is there,
Uh-huh.
but the other stuff,
Yeah.
the infrastructure, the regulations,
Right.
the ethics.
It all needs to catch up.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've talked about healthcare
Uh-huh.
and transportation. What about education?
Oh, education is another big one.
Really?
Yeah. AI is changing how we learn and
Uh-huh.
how we teach.
Like how?
Well, for starters,
Wow.
AI can create personalized learning plans.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So each student gets a plan that's tailored to their needs.
And their learning style.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
It is.
It's like having a personal tutor
Yeah, kind of.
for every student.
Yeah.
But what about
Yeah.
students who don't have access
Oh, that's a big concern.
to the technology?
It is.
It could widen the digital divide.
Exactly.
That's a problem.
It is.
So again, it's not just about the technology itself.
Right.
It's about how we use it
Huh?
and who has access to it.
Absolutely.
We need to be mindful of those things.
We do.
Okay, so it seems like a common thread here
Yeah.
is the need to think about the ethical implications of AI.
You got it.
It's not enough to just build cool technology.
No, it's not.
We need to make sure it's used in a way that benefits everyone.
Exactly.
That's the key.
That's the goal.
Yeah, it feels like we're on the verge of something huge.
We are.
But like,
Yeah.
how do we make sure it's a good thing?
That's the key, isn't it?
It is.
It's not about stopping progress.
Right.
It's about guiding it.
Okay, so how do we do that?
Well, I think education is a good place to start.
Education.
Yeah. The more people understand about AI,
Okay.
the better equipped we'll be to make good decisions about it.
So it's not just about
Yeah.
training AI experts.
No, it's about educating everyone.
Really?
Yeah, everyone needs to have a basic understanding of AI.
Why?
Because AI is going to impact all of us.
So we need to be informed.
Exactly.
Okay, I could see.
We need to demystify AI.
Yeah.
Make it accessible to everyone.
Okay, so education is key.
It is.
What else can we do?
Well, we also need to establish some ground rules.
Ground rules.
Yeah, like regulations.
Oh, yeah.
Guidelines for how AI is developed and used.
Like laws.
Kind of, yeah.
So who makes those laws?
That's a good question.
And how do we enforce them?
Yeah, it's tricky.
Especially in a globalized world.
Exactly.
It's not like one country can just make rules for everyone.
No, it's going to require international cooperation.
That sounds hard.
It will be.
Getting everyone to agree.
Yeah, it's a challenge.
But it's important.
It is.
So we need some kind of global framework
We do.
for ethical AI development.
Exactly.
And it needs to be adaptable
Oh, yeah, definitely.
because AI is constantly evolving.
It is. It's moving so fast.
It's like we're building the plane while we're flying it.
That's a good analogy.
So we need to be flexible
We do.
and willing to adjust course.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
Yeah.
education, regulations,
Yep.
international cooperation, anything else?
One more thing.
Okay,
Research.
research.
Yeah, we need to invest in research.
What kind of research?
Research that focuses on the societal impact of AI,
Okay,
not just the technical stuff.
so like how AI will affect jobs,
Exactly.
privacy, democracy,
All of that.
even our social fabric.
Yeah, the big picture stuff.
We need to think about the long-term consequences. Wow, this has been
A lot.
to take in.
I know, right?
AI is a
Yeah.
powerful tool.
It is.
And like any tool, it can be used for good,
Or bad.
right?
It all depends on us.
So we need to be careful.
We do.
We need to be thoughtful,
Absolutely.
and we need to work together
I agree.
to make sure
Yeah.
AI is a force for good in the world.
That's what we're all hoping for.
Well, that's it for our deep dive into AI.
It was a good one.
We hope you learned something,
I hope so.
and we hope you'll continue to explore this fascinating topic.
Yeah, it's definitely worth learning more about.
Until next time.
See ya!